Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Six Flags Magic Mountain to cruise around the park to see what's new, but also they're getting ready for Fright Fest, so I want to check out the decorations. So how about you and I dive right in. And bam, we're back at the Six Flags Magic Mountain parking lot, heading into the park. Notice that the water park is not open today. Looks like the water park stays closed during the week, Monday through Thursday, which is very interesting because it's not cold. It is very hot today. So I wonder if it's a staffing thing or maybe they're trying to cut costs down during the week. But yeah, just keep that in mind. The water park is not open Monday through Thursday. It's more than likely going to be open on the weekends. I don't think there would be an issue with crowds for the water park. I think if the water park was open, people would come, especially those that live in the area over here, because then the other water park that I feel like that's the next closest one is Raging Waters. So yeah, I don't know. It has to be a cost thing. They probably want to save some money. But with that, we've made it in the park. Not too bad here in the front, but look at this. Some new tables and chairs have popped up with some nice shade. I do like that, especially when people get a funnel cake at the end of the evening, they want a place to sit, and this definitely addresses that issue. Which, by the way, I've said this in like all my Six Flags videos, but for those that are new, do not sleep on the Six Flags funnel cakes. They are so delicious. I would argue that they're like some of the best funnel cakes here in SoCal at any of the theme parks. I think they're slightly better than Knott's Berry Farm. That's not to throw shade at Knott's. I still do love their funnel cakes there, but man, oh man, Six Flags has a really good funnel cake. Here in the front of the park, look, they have a truss system set up. They're getting ready for Fright Fest. At least this is what I'm assuming this is for, because I don't know what else they would be using this for, because there's also one on the other side as well. They haven't put any decorations here just yet, but they do have some strobe lights in the trees. So yeah, this is probably all for Fright Fest, which by the way opens up September 10th. Remember, Fright Fest is not a separate ticketed event. You can come to the park during the day and then stay in the park when all of the scary monsters come out and they open up all the haunted houses. So yeah, you do not need to buy a separate ticket for Fright Fest. You just need to buy a regular day ticket for the park. Oh, hello, Jelly Belly. I'm sure they're gonna retheme all this very, very soon for Fright Fest. They usually do some nighttime entertainment for the event. I'm sure pretty soon we're gonna start seeing some stuff over here, because this is where some of the haunted houses are, right behind this gate. There's 3 haunted houses located back here. And I believe this is one of the locations for the all-new haunted house coming to Fright Fest this year. And the new haunted house is called Truth or Dare. It's not based on the movie. This is something completely original. And I feel like, just judging from the press release, it's one of those pick your own path haunted houses. And they've also said that some new scares and special effects that they've never used before will be implemented in Truth or Dare. So really excited. I'm hoping I could check all that out with the Halloween Horror Night schedule that I have at Universal. It's gonna be very difficult for me to go to all of the haunts, but if I can maybe send someone out on my behalf or maybe possibly go, I will totally do that. But yeah, really cool that they're adding a new haunted house this year for Fright Fest. And then also, in addition to the haunted houses, there are all the scare zones and all the rides in the dark. Some of the roller coasters in the dark are pretty fun. And also, in addition to all the scary stuff at night, they're gonna have something for the little ones during the day. Here at Bugs Bunny World, they're gonna have a trick-or-treat trail, and I'm sure the kids will be able to dress up and all that fun stuff. So just remember though, you do not want the kids to stay really late, because at 7 p.m., at least from previous years, at 7 p.m., that's when all the scary stuff starts. All the monsters come out and scare everyone, and all the haunted houses open up. So it's recommended that during the day, you chill out over here if you have little ones for the trick-or-treating, and then roughly around 5 or 6, you should probably start heading out if you don't want your little ones experiencing Fright Fest. Now, before we move on, I did want to talk about something that's been in the news lately with Six Flags. Now, their CEO has addressed some concerns that they have about what's happening in some of their parks. Just like at Knott's Berry Farm, at Universal Orlando, it seems like a lot of these theme parks are making a shift towards making sure that their experience for all their guests is a better one than maybe previously. So at Universal Orlando, they've implemented a chaperone policy at City Walk to help combat maybe some rowdy people coming in the evening. At Knott's Berry Farm, same thing. They've implemented a chaperone policy on the weekends to help combat what they were having problems with. And it seems like the CEO of Six Flags wants to do something similar, or is addressing that fact in his latest statements. He said that he didn't want his parks to be daycare centers for people. So it's going to be very interesting to watch over the next few months and maybe a couple years to see the shift happen here at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and of course the rest of the Six Flags parks, and just the entire industry in general. I mean, I think really all these theme parks should be a place of positivity and fun. Everyone should come into the park and just have a great time and enjoy the atmosphere. That is always the goal. You should never walk into a theme park and feel unsafe. You should never walk into a theme park and think that you're gonna get into a fight. It should never be like that. It should be the complete, total opposite. So I will be keeping an eye on what they do here at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and of course the rest of the chain. And I'll also be keeping an eye on like Knott's Berry Farm and Universal, Disney, whoever else in the industry wants to implement similar things. So yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date weekly and of course throughout the year. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna see some big changes here at Magic Mountain when it comes to park atmospherics and just overall aesthetic, because if that's the direction they wanna go in, I feel like they're gonna try to really improve everything. It's not just about building a big roller coaster. Remember, it's about providing a great experience from top to bottom. So I'm all for creating a really good experience here at Magic Mountain. I love this place. I think it's one of the best coaster parks in the world, and I cannot wait to see what happens here in the future. Made it back here to the DC universe. Looks like they're still continuing the ongoing transformation back here. They've stained this wood over here, and they're still working on the facades next to the Teen Titans Turbo Spin, which you will not find me on. That ride's a little too scary for me. But yeah, it looks like we got some color over here. For a while I thought they were all gonna be white, but look at this, we have red and this like blue color. Almost looks like a violet, an indigo, some sort of purplish blue. And then we have just the white on this side with the gold trim, similar to Wonder Woman. Looking nice. There's still this structure. I have no idea what this is gonna be. This is one of the most interesting things here at the DC universe. And then the all-new gift shop is still being worked on, but it looks like it is nearing completion, so I wouldn't be surprised if this opens up here in the next month. I'm going to make my way through the Scream Punk district because I've been hearing that the Fright Fest decorations are starting to pop up, and I could already tell because hey, here's some show lighting. The big spider archway has not appeared just yet, but I'm sure here in the next few weeks it will. Oh yeah, here we go. This is my jam. Not for the faint of heart. Don't worry, this is just foam. It's not real. Yeah, this guy's seen better days. Oh yeah, I love all the gory bits. This is totally me waiting in line for that funnel cake at the front of the park. Oh, this one's cool. I love the big old giant wheel and the skeletons being caught in it. That's nice. I don't remember this one from last year, so maybe this is like a newer edition. This stuff's actually really easy to make at home. This is all just spray foam. You can buy it at like Home Depot or Lowe's. You spray it on there so it looks like guts, and then you obviously paint it with some red paint and do like different colors. You can do like some darker bits of red. Yeah, it looks awesome. Super easy. Do it all at home and scare your neighbors. And if you're daring enough, you could even take like pieces of styrofoam and carve out a skull like this. Again, you can pick up pieces of styrofoam at your local Home Depot or Lowe's, or you can even pick it up at like places like Michael's, and yeah, you can carve out a little skull like that, put some drippy blood on it, and make it look great for Halloween. No fog machines in the bushes just yet. They just have some electrical going on because they're just installing all of the lights. There's some more show lighting on this side too. But yeah, the fog machines should be rolling in here very, very soon. And then at night during Fright Fest, this area looks so cool because it's all dark. They have like, usually have a couple stilt walkers over here, and then they have all the scary characters running around through the fog, and they have all the decorations that light up as well. And they even have some stuff here in the bushes. So yeah, I can't wait to see the finished product. Alrighty, continuing our journey. It looks like the Cheetos popcorn mix stand is open. Oh, look at this. Samurai Summit is closed today. Oh, they're doing some work on the fence. Okay, that is very nice to see. I'm glad they're addressing that. I hope they continue all the way up. I've been saying for a while now that this is the next section, at least the next land in the park that they should be working on is Samurai Summit. They can do so much work up here, and I hope, fingers crossed, that this is the next big project. How exciting. Maybe maybe we'll start seeing some major work over here. Made it over here to the underground. You know what would be kind of cool is if during the Halloween season, they would swap some of these posters out for maybe some scary ones. And they could also do the same thing for the holidays. It would be pretty neat. Nice subtle theming thing that they can do. And also in the underground, more Fright Fest preparations. You can see that scare zone is coming back. This was new last year. It was a bunch of neon characters and black light. And there's a bunch of fog everywhere and strobe lights, so that's really cool. And I'm glad that they're bringing it back for the underground area. Over here at Roaring Rapids, it looks like it's still down, and I don't think this one's gonna open at all this year. Maybe they just, there's something going on where they just didn't wanna open it up. Maybe they wanted to save some money. This might be an expensive attraction to run. I mean, who knows? But it's been down, so here's hoping for sometime next year, or maybe, just maybe, they'll add a new attraction over here. This water ride has been here for quite some time, so it wouldn't be surprising to me if they're considering a newer water ride. I've said this a lot in previous Six Flags videos, but I've always said that Six Flags could benefit off of a really cool water ride, either a mock power splash, we've seen a few of those around the country, or just a water coaster in general. I think that would be very unique for the park. They could do a record-breaking water coaster, and it would add a water ride to the park that desperately needs one. I feel like here at Magic Mountain, the park is hot most of the year. There's really not too many times throughout the year where it gets really cold here. So I think they would benefit off of a really sick water ride. And yeah, I mean, if it's good, there's gonna be a line for it. And I will be one of those people in line for that ride, because I love water coasters. I love Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld San Diego. And of course, I just love water rides in general. I mean, Popeyes at Islands of Adventure is one of my favorite raft rides. So maybe they could even spruce up this raft ride and maybe make it longer or do something different with it. I believe it's Intamin that makes those newer raft rides. There's one at Silver Dollar City and one at SeaWorld Orlando. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Intamin. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments, my coaster peeps out there. But yeah, I would like to see something new in this area as far as water attractions. If you're looking for one of the best drinking fountains in the park, it's right over here next to Tatsu. Just at these restrooms. Yeah, the water is always cold at that location. I love it. It's one of my go-to stops. And as we're making our way down this trail, look who I stumbled upon. It's our good old friend, Jeff. Nice to see you, buddy. This area is actually called Nightmares, a Twisted Fantasy. But look at this, they have the spooky cobwebs. And you can actually do this at home as well. This is called beef netting. You can order it online in bulk, and then you stretch it out on different things. You could dye it different colors. One of my favorite things to do with beef netting is when you buy it, it comes like very vibrant white. It kind of looks like that kind of white, very, very vibrant. What you can do is stain it with coffee, and it gives it this really cool grungy look. And then you could also do this, like where they do like pink, green, blue, different colors. And then you could do like day glow colors. When you put a black light on it, it'll glow in the dark. Oh, look, it's our friend Cindy. It's nice to see you too. Oh my goodness, look at this massive purple spider. Now, I'm okay right now because I have major arachnophobia, but I know this is not real. But could you imagine if this thing was like a real spider in actual size? That would be the most terrifying. I would never leave the house. I mean, in general, if this was in the house, I would probably blow the house up. And by far, some of my favorite decorations at Fright Fest are these beautiful little skull flowers, little sunflowers. Looks like they have a eyeball one this year. That's cool, but yeah, see the skulls. Those are so creative. I love it. And they go all the way over here. Yeah, those are so neat. I actually want to make those. Working my way down the hill. They don't have any decorations over here just yet, but they usually do. This is one of these, I think last year it was like a vampire scare zone. They usually have that over here. So we'll see. Keep an eye on things. I'm sure the decorations will pop up here in just a few days because, like I said earlier, the event opens up September 10th, just right around the corner. And with that, we've made it all the way around the park. Let's actually jump into the gift shop real quick just to see what's going on there. Always like to see if there's anything new. And you know, another reason why I love coming in here, the AC. I am glad they're doing more like ride specific shirts. We have the Viper shirt with Goliath, and it has all the stats on it too. So they have the length, 4,500 feet of track. The drop is 255 feet. And of course the speed of 85 miles an hour. And the X2 right down there. Oh, these are kind of neat. Look at this. I slayed Tatsu. And I got bitten by Viper, oh yes. If I wasn't trying to watch it, I would grab every single one of those cotton candy bags. Oh, some of these hats are kind of cool. I love the Joker one, with the Flash. And of course, the Wonder Woman. You could Well, you can't wear that on the attraction, but you can walk to the attraction with the Wonder Woman hat, and then you could just obviously put it in the locker when you're about to ride, but that's actually kind of nice, the paint splatter there. Speaking of merchandise, I know I have been missing the mark a few times on my apparel. There's just been a lot of things coming in the way that have been resulting in the delay in merchandise. So I apologize for those that are wondering. I still have the classic theme park obsession shirt available, as well as the California obsession pin that is still available. I'll leave the link down below for the merch shop. You can follow that link. It'll lead you to the website and you can order those classic things. But we are working on some very exciting things for the future. One being Halloween. We did really great with Halloween last year, and yeah, I really want to go big this year as well. So fingers crossed that we continue the Halloween design and we continue the rollout of that, and I will let all of you know when all the Halloween stuff drops. Hopefully soon. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's video from Six Flags Magic Mountain. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Six Flags or Universal or Knott's or Disney, a bunch of theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week. I have an Instagram account. I'll leave that link down below in the description. Be sure to follow that because all the breaking news and all that fun stuff happens there first, and then it'll trickle over to YouTube later. So yeah, if you're not already following me there, do so by following the link down below. But until the next theme park, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.